Welcome back to the channel. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. We're going to work on the Kia Sedona here. We got this for just a couple $100. Check engine light, ABS light. Let's see if we can diagnose the problem, fix it really cheap, and have a cheap vehicle to either keep, flip, or donate. Let's get to work. With my trusty furry sidekick looking on, she just had a bath and a haircut. She's got her fancy scarf on. She's going to relax in the corner while we try and figure out what this needs and if the repair is going to be inexpensive. So, speed sensor, okay. Yeah, 2 out of 3, yeah, it has to be done. And speed sensor. So let's go into the menu here. Let's go down to ABS. Yes. All right. Okay, rear wheel speed sensor, front wheel speed sensor. So both on the passenger side, front and rear, no problem. Let's go get them and see if that solves the issue. All right, we have the front and the rear sensors. I believe that one is the front. I'm not 100% sure. I won't be sure until I get them off individually. All right, so we have one here with an L-shaped bracket, 2 L-shaped brackets, and this one goes up and then comes back down. What a weird, okay. All right, well, we just have to get them off. We have the van elevated up in the air. We're gonna pull the wheels and pull the old sensors out. So this one here has 7 speed sensors, an actual speed sensor from the transmission that sends information to the speedometer. Then there is an input and an output sensor behind the transmission pan. And then there are 4 speed sensors on each wheel all the way around. All right. Well, it looks like we've had the calipers replaced not too long ago. Those pads look excellent, brand new. No grooving on the rotors. Looks like those have been done not too long ago. We come to the back, same thing. Those rotors have been done not too long ago. We still have a shine on the caliper. Pads are like new. Good sign, good sign. Picked this up for only a couple $100. That's what I like to see. So this one here, I found the wire tucked up under the wheel well. And this apparently was ripped off at one time because it's back here. Right in there, the wire is ripped. I'll get it from the other side, but hopefully, you know, that comes out with not too much of a problem and doesn't get stuck in there, wedged in there. I'll see what I can do. All right, I got the back one. Got it out. As you can see, we have the new one bolted on there. And we also have the wire. I found this bracket here, so we have it bolted and it won't be flopping around to get ripped off again. So that wire runs up into behind the wheel well, and I think we're good. We're done with the back one. Let's see what the front one looks like. Oh boy, that one is ripped off as well. I can't get it to focus. There we go. So I'll just have to find a wire. As the back one was, it's probably tucked in under the wheel well here. And if there's a plug on the other end, I'll carefully see if I can get that out of there. I should be able to if I just spray it and take my time with my little picks. I gotta find that wire first. Now I got really lucky and I got in there with the needle nose pliers and I was able to get that tip out of there. Whoo, boy. All right, we're good to go. Now that we can get the other one in. That took a little bit of time, but we got it. Tight fit with all that garbage that was in there, but we got it. Nice. All right, let me get the wheels back on. Okay, hey, we replaced what the OBD2 told us to. Let's take it out for a drive, see if it makes a difference at all. I was very lucky to get the sensor out of that front hub assembly because that snapped off and it was coming out little pieces at a time, and I could finally reach a needle nose down in there and get a big chunk, and it happened to be the rest of it. I was very happy. I blew it out there, make sure it was nice and clean, and hopefully the new one works. Let's give it a try. All right, let's start it up. Put it in reverse. Nice. Both the lights down there are off. Check engine light and the ABS light. We need to take it for a test drive. Let everything communicate with each other. ECU, body control unit, whatever controls that. TP, that's just batteries low on one of the sensors for the tire. No big deal at all. And that is the only dash light on. I love it. That'll be off soon. All right, here we go. Hitting 20, 30, no lights. I think we are good to go. Keep an eye on it as we put miles on it. I'll get the tire pressure sensor batteries put in there, and we won't have any lights on the dash. All right, guys, that makes me very happy, obviously. So getting in there and digging in, we also see brand new brake pads, rotors, calipers, the whole nine. The only thing I wish is that all four tires were the same. They all have excellent grip, but I mean, that could throw off the alignment and the ride if you don't have the exact same tires all the way around. it just bugs me as well. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. So after winning the bid at $800, out the door from the auction after fees and transfer and tags at just under 13, and then these sensors were 81 a piece. That's where we stand. I know we can make money with this one. We can flip this one easy. So we're not going to donate this one. I feel safe. I've been driving this. I have about 150 miles on it. It's been doing excellent. The AC is ice cold. I charged that. Really works all 3 zones. We have the shop manager back there. She absolutely loves it. Look at all of the room that she has back there, even keeping one of the seats in. And she has climate control over her that keeps her cool. So we're going to use it a little bit, and then I'll flip it. This one's good to go. We did okay on this one. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video.